Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday to you in the great month of December. My favorite time of year between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People just seem to be in a better mood, don't they? Well, most people anyway. First off, I want to thank those of you who participated in our Season of Giving fundraiser last night. We raised over $2,200. Well, you guys did. Through your amazing efforts and your amazing generosity, all praise to you for what you did. The Redwood Gospel definitely benefits from your generosity in the programs. If you didn't see last night's live stream at the beginning, I have a nice interview with Eric, who's the outreach and volunteer coordinator fundraising for the Redwood Gospel Mission. And he was kind enough to meet me for 5 to 10 minutes as we kicked off the live stream. And it's good to get some background information on how the organization works. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly generous people were on last night. Had a Keystone contribution of $1,000 last night from a wonderful friend of mine who preferred to sort of remain anonymous. But just amazing, just giving. Now, the funding will stay up through today. So if you feel inclined to add to our total from last night, please go back and watch the live stream from last night or yesterday morning's video where I discussed the Redwood Gospel Mission and the Season for Giving. Now, I have other plans. My original plan was maybe once a week, but I think things need to be spaced out a little bit to be effective. I don't think that you can come after people week after week pounding people for donations. I think some thought has to be put into charitable organizations and have things spread out a little bit. I'm very aware that it's Christmas season right now. People have needs for money, so I think I'm going to throttle back on the once a week, and then maybe once a month, one day a month, we'll focus on a charitable organization, and we'll have 12 spaced out through the year, which I think will be a lot better. When I used to be involved in fundraising way back, my first job, we discovered that pounding on people constantly was not the solution to effective fundraising. It's a good story, good message, good organization, and let some time go by, okay? Because, you know, people are very kind on here, and I have to moderate myself and what I think that I can do as a coordinator. But it's all because of you and your generosity. Let's talk about channel terminations. I woke up this morning, high-profile termination of another person on YouTube, and the various channels are slowly and completely being taken off of YouTube. And it is a great time to reiterate this important fact, that YouTube is changing, and their stated goal ending 2021 and 2022 is to take out people that end up being hypercritical, a lot of the over-the-top reaction channels that are with demonstrable videos of going after people and things that are really cracking down on that activity. And the reality is, to get a channel back is incredibly hard. Even in the best of times, years ago, I have my original channel that was terminated multiple times, and I was able to bring that original channel back and be in perfect compliance, no outlaw channels and things like that. But it was a long slog. Can it be done today? Can channels be brought back? Yes, they can. But the mountain to climb and the way and the volume of stuff that needs to be done to do that is just, it's over the top. So the point is, don't lose it to begin with. I had to remove over some 5,000 videos across channels just to make sure I was totally complete. And then I had it reviewed and approved, which was great. So there's a couple myths though. Number one is that size matters when it comes to terminations. And here's what I think goes on. I've talked to people I have a contact within YouTube, and I'm grateful, helped me get my monetization back. When something is flagged and looked at, according to YouTube itself, it does not matter how many times something is flagged. It either is a strikeable offense or not. And what happens is, I don't believe that the people that review strikes go seek out context of the channel. Now, they don't look and see, well, this person's a great fundraiser, blah, blah, blah. This person has done wonderful things in the community. This person has 50, 100,000, 200,000 subs. No, I believe that the person that reviews strikes sits down the many thousands of people that review them, and they look at just that individual event or activity that triggered the flagging. And then on that basis, they decide whether a strike is issued or not. If in their judgment, I believe that something is egregious enough or severe enough, yes, I do believe they have the ability to, as we've seen, terminate channels just for one seeming event, okay? Because just that activity, that action, that video itself was enough to say, hey, you just don't have any idea what the platform is about here on YouTube, so we're just cutting you off of YouTube, okay? I really believe that. The second myth is that because you're making money for YouTube, that it leaves you untouchable. Wrong. In the scheme of billions of dollars of profit, a channel that maybe is making a couple $1,000s, maybe more, 10,000, 20,000, in the scheme of having a good platform in YouTube's eyes, doesn't really matter taking you out. I've seen multiple people that use this. The guy that allegedly raised money for St. Jude's and didn't forward that money to St. Jude's used to claim that I'm making too much money for YouTube and I'm untouchable. Wrong. Okay, YouTube, when they review, I believe they don't look at any other factors, size of channel, how great your economics or performance are. They look at that signal event, that signature piece that is brought before them, that video, that live stream, or whatever, and they make the determination on the basis of that. That way, they effectively remove bias from the operation. They're not being influenced by, well, this person's popular or this person makes a lot of money on YouTube. No, they're just focused down on that video. And I really believe that they fight very hard to remove bias when they're looking and reviewing things. So the bottom line is, stay out of trouble. In the old days, it was a little easier to, it was a lot easier to come back. A lot easier to get back on the platform in a legal way. Now, can it still be done? Yes, it can. I've seen the road back. I've witnessed it. And it is an arduous, very difficult road. And many people slip off the mountain climbing it. So I think the point is, keep yourselves out of trouble to begin with, and you will be happier campers. YouTube does not want a platform of people going at each other's throats. They've had the years of that. They've had complaints from advertisers and people like that about where their content's showing. So you can call it sanitizing. I call it whipping the platform into the shape that YouTube wants it to be. Okay, and please don't fall for the myth that we have free speech on this platform. We don't. It's a publicly held corporation, but it's privately run, and it has its own set of rules and regulations. Abide by them or face the consequences. Once again, thanks everybody for your wonderful support on this first season of Giving Fundraiser. It was wonderful. I'll be talking to all of you coming up about future potential fundraising ideas. And once again, thank you, and thumbs up are appreciated. Have a wonderful day.